Gautam Goradia. I'm happy to be here. Like what is this? Happy to be here in this beautiful country, Thailand. And thank you for coming. I was hoping to have a much better audience, but doesn't matter. It's the important people who matter here anyway. So that's important. I've been given 40 minutes. I hope I can get those 40 minutes because we started late. What I'm going to speak to you today is what our technology does. So you asked me something about my company and I would like to take that at the last, because what's important is what we do rather than who we are. I'm going to speak about three things. I'm going to speak about how the entire world, like the access cameras, all the video management systems, the recorder companies, whether Sony, Hitachi or whoever it is, they have only concentrated on excellent hardware. So they make wonderful hardware, they make wonderful systems, but they have forgotten one basic issue. That what can you do when you find something? So you've got cameras, you've got all the intelligence, you've got video analytics, but what happens when you find it? Why do people put cameras and security systems? It's because they want to have some kind of proof in case something goes wrong. Normally to ensure that if there is a criminal activity, they want to be able to solve that crime. But the entire industry has forgotten how to help to solve crime faster. So what we are going to do is we are going to talk about 3 points. One is how can we enhance your surveillance? How can we increase it without changing any kind of hardware? So whether your customer has got access cameras which were 5 years old or Hikvision cameras which were 5 years old, it doesn't matter. We will still help you. The second part that we want to talk about is how we can set a global standard to create incident reports. And the third thing that we want to talk about is the problem that the entire video industry has is storage. Storage is very expensive and storage is very difficult. You cannot store more than normally a DVR will normally store up to 30 days. Some governments are now saying 90 days. One of the Indian courts has said 1 year. After that what? Suppose you need the video just before the 1 year. How will you get it? Without technology, you will be able to store relevant parts forever and easily find them as well. So I'm going to start with this PowerPoint, and this is an incident that took place in Bombay 4 days ago. If you see, there is a jewelry store. The plumber and the electrician killed the jeweler. But what is more important is that they also took away the recorder. They stole the recorder. So whether it's a Dahua technology or whether it's a Hikvision technology or whether it's Sony or whoever it is, if they take away the recorder, how will you get the footage? How will the police be able to solve the crime? It's impossible. Next please. So these are the 3 topics that I'm going to speak about: enhancing surveillance, standardizing and creating intelligent incident reports. Not just plain reports, they are intelligent incident reports. And how we can back up video forever, and a few more things that the technology will let you do. So let's talk about the first part about enhancing surveillance. So what we are saying is that cameras are the first step. They are just the beginning. You set up a system, you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to put up cameras, but that's the first step. You need to do more. You need to gain intelligence from video. When you gain intelligence from video, you should be able to prevent losses. Not just about crime solving. You should be able to ensure that you can reduce operational risks. You should be able to improve your business processes, and subsequently or consequently you should be able to improve your sales. And in the case of a crime, you should be able to help the law enforcement to solve it faster. Why? Because the crime took place at your premises. You are the affected party. So if you are the affected party, it is in your interest to solve the crime faster. Think about that first. Think about insurance later. Most people, have this mindset, oh, we are insured. But the insurance company is not waiting for you, waiting there to write a check for you. You must do everything you can to help the law enforcement to solve the crime fast, because if the crime is solved fast, then there's no question of insurance. Next one, please. So how do we enhance surveillance? What our technology does is it converts your video into screenshots automatically, and it allows you to store those screenshots remotely up to 5 locations in real time. And then I will show you some video about how my office is in India, I am sitting in Thailand. I can convert my video running in India into screenshots and store them in Thailand very easily. So when you convert them into screenshots, what our technology will also help you to do, that it will help you to review video. Nobody reviews video until something goes wrong. People only depend too much on the alarm systems that are thrown up by the cameras and by the video management software. But I'm sorry to say that the industry standard for alarms says that 90% of the alarms are false. So human interaction is required any which way. Now, if you have the ability of reviewing 24 hours of video in less than 24 minutes if required, 24 hours in 24 minutes, then you will make it a standard operating procedure to start reviewing videos, and you will start seeing some things that you thought were alright. So you make some very nice cameras, but please tell me, can any of your cameras point out or set off an alarm if they find that the security guard is sleeping? It's impossible. Or a camera, can it say that a man is smoking on a non-smoking floor of a hotel, or smoking at a gas station? It's disastrous. So therefore, I'm not saying that our software will raise the alarm, but what I am saying, that our software makes review very easily, so that you can check what happened in the last 24 hours, and if you find that your guard has been sleeping, or somebody has been smoking, or your staff is not paying attention to your customer, in that case you can take preventive and corrective action. So this is the first topic of how we are enhancing surveillance, and we are saying review, review, review. Don't depend too much on alarms. The human mind is the best computer that you have. You must review manually. Next, please. So, in India, unfortunately, we've had a few cases of child rape in some schools in Bangalore. All these schools have CCTV, but still there have been cases of children being raped in the school by their own teachers. Now, why did that happen? When you begin to review, you will begin to discover, why is that teacher following that girl? Then you can ask the teacher, why did you go there yesterday? You are not supposed to be there. Why did you do that? Why is that car stopping every day in front of our bank? Are they planning something? Why are the relatives feeding the patient in the critical ICU? They are not supposed to be there. They are not supposed to be feeding. But all these things you can start discovering when you start reviewing video. Why is there such a long queue of our customers? Nobody is paying attention. Are all our processes being followed? And very important and something very basic which people ignore is, were all our cameras working? If your cameras are not working, the software, our technology will start showing you black patch. At least you know that this camera stopped working. And especially in case of analog cameras which are not intelligent, but people who have budgets cannot afford IP cameras. Next please. So let us take a look at this short video of a jewelry store. Play it please. Now you will see these women who are coming in a jewelry store. It's a normal day and you can see those two staff members there. Please observe, those are the two sales people. Stop that video. Can you see this? This salesman is waiting at the door. The other one is not paying attention to the customer. Which means that if you don't pay attention to your customer, maybe you lose the sale. Now, which camera system will tell you that? Therefore, it's important to review. Play along. Now, this woman is planning something. See, this man is on his mobile phone, still not paying attention to the customer. Fast forward, please, a little bit. Go ahead. Look at her. She's trying to plan something. Go ahead, please. Okay. Now just observe. Go ahead a little please. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Now please observe her carefully. That's a huge box which he picked up and stole that box. But what is more important is she stole the box without opening it or without looking into it. How did she know what's inside the box? Why did she go and steal that box? Why? So there can be two reasons. One is either it's an insider job and somebody told her, or maybe they did a recce. They came for 2 or 3 days before. Many times they may have come to the store and they must have planned, they must have observed. But all this got missed out. Now, if this jeweler was using our technology, as you can see, the owner of the store is not there. So the owner of the store can quickly rewind and play. Come on, play the next one. Yeah, play this one. Now this is not video in fast forward mode. These are screenshots in fast forward mode. It's okay when you are close to your DVR, when you are next to your DVR, you can fast forward and play rewind and fast forward. But when you are there at your DVR, if I want to fast forward something which is happening in India right now, it's highly difficult. Okay? So now you saw it's easy to catch things like this. Next slide please. Now I want to come, having spoken about the review bit, and I hope you're convinced that review is very important. I'm going to speak about incident reports. And to speak about incident reports, I want you to take a look at this incident reports that lying with you. So basically, every incident has 5 W's and 1 H. 5 W's and 1 H. So, when an incident occurs, and if you have to file a report, you have to answer 5 W's. What happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Who were the people involved? And why did it happen? So 5 W's and 1 H, which is how did it happen? Correct? So if you have that incident, if you have all this in your incident report, your job is done. Our software creates these incident reports in PowerPoint automatically. And I will show that to you when I show you the software. If it is created in PowerPoint, it's easy to share. If it's easy to share, crime will get solved faster. And because you already described the entire incident in the PowerPoint, you are reducing the burden of law enforcement agencies. The police have many things to do. You are reducing their burden. Next slide, please. Now, the reason I was mentioning to John is why our company is trying hard to set a global standard. We want to set a global standard of incident reports. Because a bomb blast, a murder, an assault, a theft, economic offense, or a sleeping guard, these are all incidents. Now, can anybody tell me here, is a bomb blast in Thailand any different from a bomb blast in India? Or a murder in USA, is it any different from a murder in the UK? Or a sleeping guard or an economic offense, it can happen in Japan, it can happen in Hong Kong, it can happen in Australia. If that is the case, if the incidents are not different by geography, why are we not following a standard incident platform? Next one, please. Because what are the benefits of standardization of incident reports? Number one, you will set an industry standard. This will benefit the entire industry because our incident reports will give you patterns. They are intelligent incident reports. They are not dumb incident reports. Everyone speaks the same language. The police officer in Thailand knows on slide number 1 is going to be this, and the same police officer in the neighboring country in Cambodia or Vietnam also knows that on slide number 1 you're going to see this and slide number 2 you're going to see this. Right? So we've taken away all the confusion. Patterns are gained using historical data. We want to see patterns, and that can be received from these incident reports. Crime is solved faster, and the last point is very important. It's very easy to present it as evidence in the courts. Extremely easy because it's in PowerPoint. You can present it as evidence. Next one, please. As you can see, this is what is very important when you have standardization. You begin to get patterns. You get to know on what day, what time, in which location, what type of incidents are taking place. This allows you to take corrective and preventive action. Next one. Finally, I want to come to my last point, which is backing up remotely and backup forever. As I mentioned, our software converts your video into screenshots, shows you those screenshots very quickly. So during a day, if you find something that is important, just tag those 10, 20, 100 screenshots and save them in the cloud or save them wherever, but you can save them forever because they don't take so much space. They're screenshots and they're tagged. The software allows you to tag them. So you can search for them even after 100 years. So there's no limit to the storage. Very important point. Video is normally backed up for 30 days. But what if you need the video just before those 30 days? How will you get that information? It's gone. It's overwritten. But if you have screenshots and you've tagged them and you've kept them forever, store them wherever you want, easily searchable. Next one. Next one. Another reason, very important reason for backing up, taking an extra backup of video is this. Do a Google search on lost CCTV footage and it will throw you hundreds of cases. But these 3 cases I have mentioned here, because in this case, the police itself lost the footage. Now, if the footage is gone, how will the crime get solved? But if you have a backup in the form of screenshots without wasting much storage, then you never have a problem. Next one. Another very important part about what our technology does, and this has nothing to do with video surveillance, but our technology makes sharing of photographs in a Word document automatically. Very easy. So imagine that these are certain terrorists which Interpol has shared with the Thai government, the Thai Home Ministry. Now the Thai Home Ministry has to share this in the entire country very quickly because they don't know where these people are likely to strike. How does the Thai government share it quickly? So that every police officer, every immigration officer at the airport can have this information easily and on his mobile device. Our software makes it very easy and I'll show you how. In our new Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, he was at a recent event in Bombay about 2 weeks ago when a man went up to his, see how close he is. The point is, if the police had those screens, had those photographs very easily on the mobile devices, it would have been easy to ensure that only authorized people are on the stage and not anybody who is unauthorized. Our software will at a later date also get into facial recognition, but at this stage of time what we are saying is that basic things our software makes very easy to do. Next one. So in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is that let's not wait for things to go wrong. Take action now, get our software because it's a need of the day. Next one. So who is our software which is sponsor? Who is it for? At any place where there can be an incident, whether it's an airport, seaport, bank, offices, factories, schools, college, jewelry stores, cinemas, anywhere where you put CCTV system, you can use this software. Next point. And our software is now also available on our mobile device. And I'm going to show you one very interesting video. Please take a look of how easy it is to create an incident report using your mobile phone just now. Play it.
Incidents around us can range from thefts, assault, a security guard caught sleeping, economic offenses to even several kinds of staff issues like late arrival. However, most incidents are not logged as there is no easy way to create standardized incident reports in a universal format. Further, smaller incidents like dirt or rude salesperson behavior are usually ignored, which can result in long-term consequences. ComSir Reporter on the Go is an app to create standardized incident reports that narrate the entire story, 5 W's and 1 H, along with relevant images which can be quickly shared with key stakeholders. Crimes reported with such incident reports have a far greater chance of being solved faster since they encompass the entire story with photographic evidence for instant sharing within various law enforcement agencies. Further, historical data from past incidents can deliver patterns and intelligence that empowers key stakeholders to take corrective and preventive action. Here's how you can create an incident report. Imagine it concerns an incident about unattended garbage dumps. Fill in the relevant fields and tap on the next button. Provide a detailed description to highlight the problem. Add in additional information such as action taken and action recommended. Add images to provide more context or proof that it's relevant to the incident. And describe the images. Finally, tap the Generate Report button to quickly generate a standardized report. The report is generated in a PDF format that can easily be shared with relevant people and viewed on any device. Now, using ComSir Analyzer, a web-based solution, you can analyze past incidents and generate graphs. This lets you infer from them. ComSir's incident reports, when combined with the Analyzer statistical solution, can help you take corrective and preventive action. ComSir Reporter on the Go is available on the App Store, Google Play, and the Windows Store. Get the app now. Don't wait for things to go wrong.
So I hope you enjoyed that video, and this incident reporting software is available for $1, $1 US. But imagine the power of this $1 US. That's the reason we want everyone to use it. It's like WhatsApp. We want everyone to use and report an incident quickly and using his mobile phone. So if you go to Google Play, just type ComSir, or go to your Apple Store, type ComSir. You can download that right now. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit about the software itself. This is the main interface of our software. It sits on your Windows machine. As long as you give it a live video feed or a recorded image, it will create do some wonderful things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the bank robbery, and we will first create an incident report. Okay? Let's play the bank robbery. Now this is a bank robbery. Please start taking screenshots. You will see this is going green because we are watching the video. We have the video, and now we want to convert the video into an incident report. Okay, using our software. So this is the incident is over. We go to our software, and as you can see, the software took 10 screenshots. Every time the operator clicked just one button, F6. Otherwise, in a Windows machine, if you want to take a screenshot, you have to first pause the video, then take print screen, then open up a Word document, then paste it there, come back to the video, do the whole thing over and over again. But nothing of the sort. The software very elegantly took these screenshots and saved them here. Now, the software also allows you to what's happening, describe what's happening in that picture. So we can do that easily. We can type some information here. So it's something like, this is a clue that you are giving to the police that two people are coming to our bank and the man in the check shirt, it seems to be our carpenter. You are giving the clue to the police, right? We click OK. Then we go to the report, say build me an incident report. Now this is the intelligent form. This is where you type the rest of the information. The time, the date, when happened, what happened. And what is important is, you'll see here, I'll just open up one of them, the peculiarity. What was so peculiar about the date? Was it Songkran? Was it New Year? Was it Christmas? Was it Saturday? Was it Sunday? What is so peculiar about the time? Was it early morning, late afternoon? What is so peculiar about the location? Is it a very crowded area? Is it a very empty area? This information starts giving you intelligence. In the second tab, you describe the incident. You can also give the action taken or the action recommended. And in the third tab, you can add more information which is normally useful for courts of law. Now see the magic the software creates. Please build a report. Automatically, the software is begun to build a PowerPoint even without opening PowerPoint. No drag and drop, no copy paste. Everything is done automatically. So see how easy it becomes to create an incident report. And the beauty is that this incident report is in PowerPoint. So whether it's in Thai or it's in Chinese or it's in English or it's in Japanese or it's in German, you can still use the same software. And again, because it's in PowerPoint, you can take all the advantages that Microsoft offers in 2013 and till 2200, God knows when, till what time Microsoft is going to continue to develop MS Office. But the beauty is that we give the output to known formats so that you don't have to relearn that output. So as you can see, created a wonderful incident report with all the information. And on slide 4, the text that we wrote next to that picture was also embedded automatically within PowerPoint. So you didn't even have the hassle of creating a text box and typing into it. It's all done in a few seconds. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something. So, yeah, let's just show that. Yeah, just remove these. Now what I'm going to show you is how I can take screenshots of a live video and store them here in Thailand. So let's go to a live video. Now this is my office in India right now. This is live, as you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking screenshots and store them in Thailand as a backup. And then I can review them quickly. So please. I will put this on an autopilot mode and tell the software to capture screenshots every 1 second. I can program it whether about 1 second, 5 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, depending on what is important for me. So let's take it at every 1 second. And we just leave this here while we are talking. The software is gone blue here, indicating that the autopilot activity is on and that it is capturing screenshots now. And it is capturing the screenshots and storing them locally here. It is also storing them at the same time on Dropbox, Google Drive and SkyDrive. So that these screenshots are always available in the cloud as well. Okay, now we'll put this off. So we took 35 screenshots, or 95, can't read it, and we will play this quickly in a speed review mode. Can you see that? That's how we make review very easy. And for that I'll show you something very interesting. Zooming and panning close that and get that other EXE on. I will show you zooming and panning without having a pan zoom tilt camera. Office screenshots. Pan, zoom, yeah. Look at that. Pan it a little bit. Pan it on that side. Yeah. Now, of course, you can increase or reduce the speed or whatever you want to do. But imagine how easy it becomes to start zooming onto something even without having a zooming camera. Okay, put that off, please. Go back. Now, what's important is when these incident reports are made, let's see how we can get some intelligence out of it. So let's take an MIS report. So we want to know for the last 1 year what happened by location. Give me by location. In less than 10 seconds you have a report ready, and again this report is in Excel. So you can manipulate the report the way you want. The good part about our software is it's not, the licensing is not based on cameras. So you can have 1,000 cameras if you want, but our software, this software will cost you below $2,000 US. One-time fee. Now that sounds music to your ears. The lowest version of the software is as cheap as $300 one-time fee. The reason why we want to keep this so cheap is because we want volumes across the world. We want our customer can be a customer who's using Axis camera, can be somebody using Hikvision camera, can be somebody using Laowa camera, can be using non-branded cameras. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Because what we are capturing is video feed. Live video feed from the video as a screenshot. So as long as you give that to the software, everything is fine. Okay, let's go and create a contact sheet with the terrorist information. So I told you I will show you how we can share this information very easily. And yes, the software can be used with pictures that are taken by your mobile phone as well as your camera. So it's not necessary that you can use the software only through CCTV. So all these pictures, imagine that they came from Interpol. Now I want to make a Word document out of it. Look at that. So easy. And if I am one police officer who's sitting here and I want to quickly share this file with somebody in India, see how I can do it. Same pictures. Just share it via Skype. Just see this. We can share this via Skype in one click. Look, we opened up Skype for you. Pick up somebody. Take Shakti. Yeah. Send. There. It's already going. So we took those pictures, we zipped them, we opened up Skype for you, we attached the file and it's going to the person already. Sharing quickly. Information should be shared quickly, efficiently and easily. Let's close that. Remove those please. Now what I want to show you is how can I search for pictures which I have tagged earlier. So we'll do a search. We'll use the tag cloud and we will look for, as you can see, the tag farmhouse has maximum number of pictures, so it's become large. So we'll take the pictures of the farmhouse and run it. Very useful facility. Now there is no crime that is happening here, but because of review, I can see that my guard is not on his place. That is happening because I am reviewing it. Otherwise I would never know. Besides the fact that I have backup, and now I have these screenshots with me forever. So no need for video. Right? Okay, let's close that. Yes, so I think more or less I've been able to give you a broad overview of the utility value of our technology, of how our technology will work across platforms, across camera makers, across video management software. So you can have Axis camera and you can have Milestone as a video management software, and we will sit on top of them. So we don't mind. We do not require, please remember, we do not require any physical connection or setup with any DVR or any camera. No physical connection is required, so it will work with all. So, have you covered everything? Is there anything else left?
The training part.
Yeah. One very useful feature that the software does is, and I'll take just 1 minute plus. We can even add YouTube video in PowerPoint. YouTube, please try this when you go back to your homes or office. Try to add a YouTube URL within a PowerPoint slide. You won't be able to do it. We can do it. And why is this feature? Why am I showing you this feature? Please remember that the software takes screenshots very effectively. So suppose you have a wonderful, load that PowerPoint please. Suppose you have a wonderful lesson on YouTube on mathematics, for example. And you want to use that video to teach your class. Using the same software, you can take screenshots, embed the YouTube video, show the video to your class first, and then explain it via screenshots. See what we're going to do. This is a Russian counter-terror confidence drill. This is the video, not downloaded. It is on YouTube.
Alright gang, we're done with the museums. Now it's time to head out to the Dynamo shooting range where we're going to hook up with Andre and the Russian Special Forces guys. Now while Andre gets geared up, some of the Russian SF guys are going to take me through their first drill. Alright, TAC TV fans, I'm out here on the range with one of the FSB Alpha team members, and he's going to take us through a confidence drill they run their new operators through. If you don't mind, tell us the overall concept behind this exercise.
So he's speaking in Russian, that's the point I'm trying to make. Your video can be in any language. You can't recreate the video, but if you take screenshots and explain them in Thai, then your job is done. You will see. Okay, go ahead. So now this whole thing is about how we converted that video into a screenshot but put the text in Thai. You can't recreate the video, but at least you can take screenshots and explain what's happening in the video. Right? Just go through. See? Next. Go through. Yeah, just go through quickly. So this was the whole video. So make your audience look at the video in any language, but explain the video in your language. Because what you're doing is taking screenshots. And then the software will convert it into PowerPoint and you type the explanation in your language. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I've stayed with my time. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Alright, maybe we can connect personally. I hope you found the technology to be useful, and we have a booth here, B38. So if you like to see the technology, please visit our booth. Yeah? Thank you very much.